Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today is the February journal with me in my vision board journal. Today, I am working on my page spread for February. If you missed sort of the introduction to this series and the kickoff, I have put the playlist down below for that. You only missed one. We just did kind of a brief kickoff. I worked on January a couple weeks ago with you, and today I am working on February. And I thought that would be a good routine to get into, that we would go live and have a journaling hangout, chat to work. So we would do it the third Tuesday of each month. I think it probably works out pretty well that way. So the next time we will be meeting, let me look at my calendar. Here, we'll wait for some more people to come in. So in February, we would be meeting on Tuesday the 17th. So I don't have the thumbnail up for that, but our next meetup to work on our March page spread will be February 17th. And I figure if we do it 2 weeks ahead of time, for me at least, for what I want this vision board journal in this sort of monthly planner to be. Hi, Diane. Diane is here. Hello. I was thinking, Diane, that I should have sent you and Terry the link, because I know that you're both working on it and I just didn't get to it yesterday. But I'm so glad you're here, my friend. Diane and Terry, I think, are the only two people that I know so far that are joining me in this endeavor. But I think that if we meet 2 weeks prior to the following month, that will get us into a good routine, and like I said, set us up for success for that. Just a little overview for anybody that's coming in and saying, well, what the heck is this? This is my what I'm calling a vision board journal, and I just grabbed an old calendar for the base of mine. I have a bunch of these. I probably have these from, I've been saving them over the course of the last, I don't know, 3 or 4. I probably have like 6 of them. And it's just a spiral bound calendar. I love this type of calendar because I can make lists, daily lists, and then it has the monthly. So I've just ripped all the pages out of this, and I thought I already had it. It was free, and it would be a great base for my journal. For me, I have found keeping and making lists on the daily, and then making lists on bigger things that I want to accomplish, either personally or work-wise, in my Etsy shop, you name it. It keeps me on track with things. So I've discovered that over the years, I ebb and flow with it. But going into 2026, I thought that, okay, I really want to embrace that. It works really well for me. And so I'm using this vision board journal to keep track of monthly things. So you can call it a planner, whatever you would like. But I'll flip through here just really quick, just a little bit of refresher. So this lead page, I just did a fun little collage. It's not a monthly one. I just needed to cover this front page. So I just found some fun images that I like and that spoke to me. So I did an easy collage. I may go back and add some things over the course of the year, but that's the first page. And then this next page is kind of my vision for the year. So I just picked things that spoke to me, words. I have focus, I have year of change, what she did. I'm hoping that I will look back as the months go on, and I'll look back in December when we get to December this year, and I can go back and say, oh, okay, I did that. I was inspired to do that thing, and I did it, and I checked those things off my list. So yeah, these are just some things that are meaningful to me. I have this made for each other. We were working on this last week, and it made me think of all of us together when we get together for our hangouts and our chats here. So this represents all of us because this is a happy place for me. This YouTube channel, and yeah, hanging out with my honey and doing some traveling and camping, and of course, I said we're looking to maybe bring another fur baby into our home. We're thinking about adopting a second cat, so we're starting to look into that and kind of move slowly towards that. So of course I have a kitty on here, and for the year I've just designed it with one pocket, so I have which fits little index cards, so I can keep track of what I want to work on for the year, and then just hold those little index cards here in the pocket. And then for monthly, the way I'm designing mine is I'm putting a pocket on each side. So one will be personal, one will be business wise. And then I need to go back and come up with some kind of tag. Maybe I'll do like a tab punch or something. I do have this little envelope that this calendar that my husband brought home from work. So I may go through that and rip out the months and maybe use that for my tabs, but eventually I'll come in like this will probably be I'll probably put 2026 here, and then this would say January, February, and so on. But for right now, I just have it set up this way. And I was very surprised because when we got together a couple weeks ago, I hadn't gone back and looked at my index cards because, again, this is developing a habit for me. I make lists on the daily and I check off things I want to do each day. It kind of keeps me focused. I can squirrel so easily working from home. There's lots of distractions. I have 2 college-age kids. I get distracted by them. Taylor, she just went back. She started back to school today. Ryan is still on his winter break. So it is hard to stay focused when there's people around and stuff going on. Hi, Susie. How are you? How are you, my friend? So yeah, making lists, and I've been so good. I've been doing that all month. I've been making my list. I've even been putting like drink water, take my vitamins, all those things, and it's been really working well, and I'm starting to get in the habit of it, but I haven't yet gotten into the habit of looking back at my index cards for the current month and making sure, okay, I did that thing. But last night when I started pulling supplies for today, I pulled out my index card and I was like, oh, I already did that one. And I am 8 away from doing this one. So that felt really good, even though I wasn't in the habit of looking. So I would say I'm already calling that a good success. And that felt really good, especially on the business wise. I've been very, very focused on Etsy. Moving again into this year, I was focused on it a lot last year. So yeah, that felt super good. Hi, Susie. It's a surprise? Yes. So we will be meeting just monthly to work on the vision board journals. And we will be meeting on the second to the last Tuesday, still at this 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, kind of the same time that we do Vintage Craft and Chat on Thursday. We're going to be meeting monthly to work on our spreads because I thought that would be fun to work on them together. And yeah, just another way to hang out and spend some time together. Oh, did she start? Emerson started today? Wow, it is snowing. Oh, it's supposed to, this coming Sunday, it's supposed to snow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, that's exciting. That is exciting to be starting her next semester. I know Taylor was dreading a little bit, well, but of course she has a really long commute time because she decided to live at home and then commute. And with the traffic here in LA and Orange County, she could have like an hour each way. I still from time to time bring up, well, what about living at the dorms or, doing something like that. But, and I think she goes 4 days a week this semester. Typically she tries to do her class schedule, so she only has to commute 3 days, but she is doing 4 days. but it's all good. She's getting close. She's getting close to the end. So that's what I try to look at in a positive way. But I bet you guys are all gonna miss her. But it's exciting to be back in school. And I know for Ryan, he has such a long winter break. I don't know why junior college, at least this particular one, that the kids have attended, the break is so, he doesn't go back till February 14th, which is a super long time still. So he wants to be back too. He's ready to be back at school. So okay, so I'm just going to get in and start collaging. Before I hit the button to go live, I was gathering just some background images. I forgot I had this. It was a gift bag or something that I had received from somebody, and I kept it. So I tore off some strips for that. I thought that would be fun. And I think for my monthly, I'm not necessarily going to do my collage built around a vision. I'm thinking I'm probably going to collage maybe based on that month. So of course, February, I'm all about the hearts and the love and all that kind of stuff. So since February is Valentine's Day, I'm just going to kind of focus on that for a theme. At least that's my thought, because I think that's too, at least for me, I think it would be too hard to try to, like, okay, what is my vision for the month? And then try to find pictures and things that lead into that. Again, I'm trying to keep this fun and simple and enjoyable because I know I'll stick with it more. So that's my thought. So I don't know. What is March? I don't know. Spring, maybe we'll do like springy things. April, I'll probably do a lot of bunnies. I have a lot of egg images and Easter eggs and stuff pulled out. So that's probably what. Oh, it snowed this past weekend. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't even, my mom and stepdad lived in Colorado for about 8 years when I was growing up. I don't know how old I was when they moved there. And then they moved back when I graduated high school. I think they moved back. And so I had a taste of snow, but it was just during the Christmas break from school. So it was like 2 weeks. So I got like a week or two of a taste of snow growing up. But I'm never, being a California native, I've never spent a lot of time in the snow. I probably couldn't. I don't know how I would deal with it at this late age that I am. Yeah. Oh, that's right. St. Patrick's Day. Okay, where's my sticky note? That's right. See, if we weren't doing this together, I would have gone in a completely different direction. Where's my sticky notes? I'm going to write a little sticky note. Genius, Diane. See, that's why we need each other. Where's my pen? Okay, so next month, I'm just going to write myself a little note. And also what I'm doing, I shared this last week. So I started this box years and years ago. I had gone through, I had tons of magazines from my mom's house, and mostly Better Homes and Gardens. But my mom had these really great gardening magazines and things I brought back from her house. And my mom used to like to do that too. I feel like, look at this guy. That's funny. My mom loved to, like, that was the thing when we were cleaning out my parents' home. And I remember my mom always doing this. So she didn't do junk journaling or collaging, but she was big on pulling out recipes and keeping, folders of recipes she wanted to try, and like home decor things and things she wanted to do in the garden. Cause of course, that was way back before we had the internet. So this is it's a little homage to my mom. So I brought all those magazines back, and even the images that she had saved, like in the gardening magazines and stuff. I even went through those and pulled out things that kind of inspired me as well. So I started this a bunch, several years ago, just fussy cuts pages I had ripped out of magazines. And then what I'm doing too, because this kind of sets me up for success, is I have a little envelope that I'm keeping in here that's monthly images. So like, look at, this would be great. I saved this the other day. This was a wrapper from some Tony's chocolate. So this would be great for next month, March, like, just find green things if I can't find a lot of like shamrocky kind of stuff. So I have this little envelope in there. I think these are blank. And then these are just, images that I could dig through. And then I kept one here that says words and background paper. So I'm actually going to pull that one out. So this again is, and then these were more of those, they're like stickers. Like I cut them off a box that were from some ice cream sandwiches that we had over New Year's. So keeping that box, and yeah. And then also at the back, actually, I think I'm going to take this off. I think I'm going to keep this in the box so that this lays a little bit flatter. So I have all these pre-cut envelopes here that I cut in thirds and that I can use as my pockets. So I'm going to pull out 2 of those. Those are kind of equal ones. And I think I'm going to keep this in the box too, because it adds a little bit of bulk that I do not need. So I have 2 of those and I'm going to get started. What else did I pull? Oh my gosh, you guys, look at these. Okay, so I don't know, maybe this will fit in here, but Laura, Fatbird Finds, she had such a great craft along and tutorial. I think it was Friday. So you guys can go back and find that. Oh, Mardi Gras would be fun too. Let me see. Look, I already got distracted. St. Patrick's. My pen doesn't work. St. Pat's, Mardi Gras. I'm not spelling it right. Is that Mardi Gras? Green, lucky things. Yeah, awesome. See, we're already prepared for next month. And I'll put that little sticky, I think, here. I'll just stick it there. Ta-da! But Laura did this live. Oh my gosh, it was such a cool technique. Now mine aren't cute. Hers were much better. I need to work on the folding a little bit, but basically in a nutshell, she showed us how to take coffee filters. Can you see how pretty that is? So we were using the alcohol markers on coffee filters, and it's so beautiful. They kind of bleed through and the colors bleed into each other. So this was like a really pale pink and a pale green that I use. I don't think it's coming through. It's a little bit brighter. So we did the coffee filters. This one actually was kind of sucking up the color from this one. So this was my top coffee filter. And then this one I had at the back. But isn't that fun? So this is like turquoise, bright pink, and red. And then she showed us how to fold the coffee filters. And we took those large, well, I only had the large ones. I think they would have turned out cuter if I'd have the smaller ones. But the heart-shaped doilies, I used the Dollar Tree ones. And I actually turned mine over. They're kind of that weird red, which I thought didn't really go. So I turned mine over and used the white side. But aren't these cute? And she was making them for her grandsons. Oops, something's still in here. Oh no, that's the way it's folded. So she was making these for her grandson's classroom as part of his Valentine giveaway. And she bought all these cute little stickers and little tattoos and candies and treats and stuff to put inside. They're just adorable. And then you fold it, and then she was using Dollar Tree stickers, and I still had the ones out that we were working with last week. So I put some of those and some cute little washi tape, but hers were more fanned out. So this one I fanned it out, but then I had to like cut down here. So anyway, they're just adorable. So maybe maybe I can use these as my folders. Let's see. Let's see if the index cards fit in. And I thought I had pulled out pink index cards. Already lost them. There's yellow. Goodness gracious. How, it's not like they could have walked very far. Well, let me go grab some more. I have no idea. I have no idea what I did. Okay, let me grab 2 more because that's just ridiculous. So ridiculous. Okay, here's 2 more. I'm gonna use pink. Pink for, oh, I know where they are. I see them. They're in here. I forgot. So I grabbed some other things. They are in here. I grabbed another one of those doilies. I just have a bunch of fun, little scraps and things, some fabric, some of those napkins that we were working with last week. And just little bibs and bobs. So let's see. Are they gonna, yes. Okay, I'm gonna use those as my, not this one because I think it sticks out too much. So I'm gonna stick that one in there. But these fit perfect. How cute is that? Let's see here. I might have folded mine in a weird way that it doesn't go all the way down. Oh, I see. Oh, I guess I did glue that. Well, I think that's still good. Yeah, they fit. Okay, so those are going to be my pockets. Super cute. I don't know. I had pulled this out. This was some packaging. I'm not sure that's going to work. And then I just pulled a bunch of kind of fun pinky images, like that one. I have to use that cat out of my cigar box. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to use this, I think, as background paper. And let's get started. Wasn't it fun, Susie? Oh, hi, Cindy. How are you? Hello. It was so fun. And it was, I have to say, it was such a fun experience being on the other side, right? Usually I'm the one that's, on the other side of the camera or doing a little this tutorial or, whatever we do together on Thursdays. That was the first time where I've actually grabbed, I was so excited. I saw she put supplies in the description. So I grabbed all my stuff and I don't work with my markers very much. So that was fun to have an experience with that. It was so fun being on the other side of things. So that was the other fun part of it that I thoroughly enjoyed. Isn't it such a cute, oh my gosh, such a cute, I feel like Better Homes and Gardens magazines. I don't know if you guys all get those. I had a mystery subscription for many years. The only people that would have given me this subscription was my mom or my stepmom. And it just went on for years. And I said to my stepmom, are you like paid for it? And she's like, no, we're not paying for anything. I don't see any charges. But I think it finally stopped. I haven't received any magazines, I think so far this year. So it finally stopped, which is kind of good because I probably have still like 7 or 8. But I find Better Homes and Gardens magazines has really cute images. Good. I am so glad yes. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. Hope it has been good. Ours, it was so busy. I feel like we had such a busy, I'm just going to start gluing some of this down. We had such a busy December, and I was thinking, oh, it's going to quiet down in January, and I feel like it just hasn't. I feel like it's just still super crazy. I would like a little bit of rest and relaxation, but I feel like it has not been. How about all of you? Have you guys been busy? Although sometimes it's okay, busy in a good way. But maybe this is making me busy. This is like this new thing, but I think that's a good thing. Okay, let's pull a couple things here. Let me get some kind of general, some old book page. This is also a great project because I'm using up a lot of these papers that I've been having sitting around. So I'm glad for that. Maybe I'll put that at the top. And look at how cute this is. So Kathy's hack when we were collaging a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whenever that was to have a little piece like a wet paper towel here. So Taylor, we've kind of been in cleaning out mode. Taylor was organizing and cleaning some stuff out in her room, and she had this cute little, I don't know what it is. I think I bought it for her. It has holes on the bottom, so maybe it's a planter, maybe it's for soap. I don't know. She was just using it to hold jewelry and stuff like that. But this little bowl that I had pulled out last time we were together, it fits perfectly down in there. So that's my little glue thing. And I could just fill it full of water and just keep it out here. So that's fun. And it's a great hack. Because boy, does it, well, let me use my other glue stick. Where did it go? I don't see it. I'm trying to use up those Avery ones. Okay. Let's see. Have you? Yeah, sometimes just taking a little break from things, you can find that you become very productive. That's awesome, Cindy. Let's see. I got my office space. Oh, I love that. We've been total cleaning out mode here. My husband was like cleaning out his closet a couple weeks ago. Let's see. I got my office space clean and restocked for the spring holidays. Awesome. And clean and organized for doing art and being creative. Isn't that wonderful? Sometimes just taking a couple weeks off, a week or two, and just reset. I love that. I love that. I probably should have done the same, but I did not. I've actually kind of thought about it. Maybe next month or maybe a couple months from now, I might kind of, I might do that. I might just take a little YouTube break, although I love spending time with you guys, and then just really hammer out some of the other things that I want to get done. Of course, my huge focus is getting all my back vintage inventory. I just want to get as much listed on Etsy as I can. And really that kind of becomes, it could be a full-time job, just keeping that going. I love this like monochromatic paper that came from some kid's book. Isn't that pretty? I love that, using that as a background. But yeah, I've thought about maybe doing that as well. Oh, our kitty Cha-Cha, he's crying. He's been doing that the last 3 or 4 days. I don't know if you guys can hear him. It's almost like he's lonely. It's like a lonely, I don't know if he's calling for that neighbor cat that's always here. He's definitely still missing his brother, I think. I don't know. I feel like he is. I like that. That's nice there. I'm not going to think too much. So I'm just putting, similar to what I did a couple weeks ago, I'm just putting a background, kind of a backdrop, not thinking about it too much. And then I'm going to take these magazine images and collage them over. So that's sort of what I did here. Yeah, I just did that kind of general background and then just put some images on there. And I think, again, I don't have to think about it too much. Oh, this is pretty. This is like, my neighbor friend had given me a bunch of invoices from her dad's. Oh, that's so cute. Although I bet we won't see that much of it, huh? Because we're going to put those pretty pockets there. So actually, we're not going to see. Oh, I love that cat. Let me check. Maybe I don't want to use, or maybe I'll just use one. Let's do that. I think I'm going to use this one on this page, and then I think I'm going to use one of these because I love that cat. I do not want to lose the cat because it's really fabulous. So let's do that. But it will make me happy to use at least one of these envelopes. Let's see. Yes, so I have a ton of these. I don't know if you use these. I love these. They're even like the 18-month ones or something. They're the super long ones. These are my favorite monthly calendars. So they're just these spiral bound ones. I probably have 5 or 6 of them because I just keep them. And I pulled out all the old pages that were written on. And oh my gosh, I have so many pages here. In fact, I mean, I probably can put 2 years worth. I could probably at least do 26 and 27 at least in here. So I'm doing a, monthly layout. And then because my pages were thin, I'm actually glued them. So I'm just using a glue stick, and I glued 2 pages together just to make them a little bit more sturdy because I'm pulling the index cards in and out, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's free. Like this was free. All these images were just sitting around. They were free magazines. So it's very, very low cost other than the glue. Really the glue. I guess that would be it. Most of us have glue. Most of us have scissors. So yeah, pretty free. Okay. Because also, Cindy, I have found, and I ebb and flow with it. Sometimes I stick with it, and then sometimes I get out of the habit. But if I make lists, I stick with it. All right. It really it keeps me on track. So I've been doing that. I started doing that a couple months ago. And I've been doing that all this month. So I have a calendar just like this. It's my current working one, and it has like the month. I probably pulled that out, but it'll have like the monthly spread for each month, and then it has the days of the month. And so what I do is I go in here and I write a list for things that I want to get done that day or over the course of the week. I give myself grace. Sometimes I don't get to those things, and then I just have like a little arrow, meaning that I've moved it forward. But I love these. I discovered these types of calendars tons of years ago when the kids were little, and I love them. And I'm a very visual person. I know a lot of people keep their calendars on their phones. I'm just not techie that way. So I find that this works really well for me. Okay, guess we don't. We just need to cover the edges here. Oh, Cha-Cha, can you guys hear him crying? Poor baby. Poor baby. I think he's calling for the neighbor's cat. What's wrong, sweetheart? You sad? You lonely? Let's see. Susie says, I've been listening to stories about cats that are designed to put you to sleep. What? And it's so fun, and I do fall asleep. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should look. Are those on YouTube, Susie? I should look them up. Jim would love that. He likes to listen to like things on his, well, I do too. We both do. I usually put like some crafty person on, but he likes to listen to stuff too and kind of lull himself to sleep in lieu of having the TV on. Is that what it is, Susie? 40 days? Okay. Okay, this is good. I thought it was shorter. I thought it was like 2 weeks. But we could do it. We're gonna do it. I know we can. I know we can. Okay, let's put that there. What else do I need to cover? This is doing here. Let's just put a piece of this here. More okay, like a documentary. Yeah. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of kitty things because I've been looking on all the websites. I don't know. You know, I always say, oh, they know what we're looking at. But yeah, I've been like looking at the adoption, like the cat rescue things in the area. And so, yeah, it just seems like a lot of cat things, like cat shorts and all kinds of fun cat things have been popping up. Just put that down there. And the kitty, I love kitty stuff. I love doggy stuff too, but kitty stuff probably a little bit more. Okay, I think that's good. And some of the pages, I am using a lot of the same, kind of the same look for background. So I'm using map, kind of a little nod to day trip. All right, so I'm using map page as a background. That makes it easy. I don't have to think about it as much. That's so pretty. I love these colors. I love map page is probably one of my favorite things to collage with, especially like the old, well, any map, but I love the matte pages, you know, when they have that matte paper and just the beautiful colors that they come in. Okay, so this one's gonna go here. So I'm just gonna cover, I'm gonna cover these sides a little bit. What do I want to cover that with? What else do I have? Oh, actually, I can use some of this. Let's use some of this magazine. So I pulled out some floral. Maybe put a little strip of that there. Would be super pretty. Aren't they funny, Susie? They're so funny. Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen the one? And then I realized I looked in the comments and it was the AI thing. And I think I saw it for cats and I fell for it. Usually I can spot when things are AI, but it was like a dog adoption thing where people are just, you know, they're there to adopt a dog and they're sitting quietly in a room, either on the floor or in chairs. And then the dogs, you know, the premise is the dogs come around and then the dogs are picking their owner. They're picking their person and they jump in their lap and this whole thing. And I fell for it. I didn't realize that it was AI. So funny. And then I think I saw something like a cat one. Maybe Jim was watching it and I'm like, honey, it's not, it's AI. It's AI, it's not real. Yeah, Jim he watches a lot of like the animal ones, just any animal. He loves animals. It's like a favorite. Okay, that is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I need a little something over here. It doesn't really matter what it is. Oh, that you can't see. Let me see. I'll put a little bit of that map down there. That side's going to be quick. Yeah, that works. And then, oh, that's good. Maybe we can work on the tabs. We'll have some extra time, I think. We can work on the tabs a little. Yeah, so super funny. So funny. And it's relaxing. I feel like anything with animals just kind of automatically relaxes, at least for me anyway. Okay, that's so cute. I like that. Maybe I'll drop it down. Let's see if we have anything cute that can kind of go up there. Look how fun these are. I don't think that's going to fit. That's going to have to go back. But definitely Kitty's going to go over here. But let's add a few things. I don't know if I have any images. Oh, this is funny. It's like lips. Also, I could put stuff down here too. That's kind of fun. I don't know if it has any meaning. Am I going to sing? Am I going to be inspired to do more singing? Why not? Let's put that up there. Super fun. Okay. That's fun. I think I had something. I had this one. It said number love, like Eau de Parfum. I thought that was a fun one I found in my box. That'll go somewhere. Oh, we have all these stickers. Oh, I have these. I have these coupons. Like that there. And I have all these Dollar Tree stickers, which I've been trying to use up. Although I do have that one there. Let's see what else we have. Oh, let's use a little bit of doily. Do I like that there? See if I can get it where it's a corner. More of a corner. I likey that. Okay. Oh, bye, Susie. Yep, see you Thursday. Same place, same time. Enjoy. Let me see. Diane says, can you put the bottom part of the cat? Oh, I could. Rather than having it come out. Yeah, I could do that and then cut it. Is that what you mean? That would be super cute. What would that look like? And then this would be, so then this would kind of be, we could cut it here, right? And then this would slide in. Or actually, I should have it up higher, right? So maybe like about there, depending on where I put my pocket. Oh, Cha-Cha's just crying. And then, yeah, because we'll still be able to see the index card. I think that's what you're talking about. Okay. That would look really cute. Oop, where did I have this? Cha-Cha, honey, I don't know what's wrong, baby. I don't know what's wrong. Doesn't he sound lonely? And that's not like him. He's not super vocal. Well, he became more vocal after Kai passed away, his brother. But of course, then, you know, we had to go through all the oral surgery and all that stuff with him. So he's, you know, kind of a different boy. Okay. And then we can go back and we'll cut that edge off. Something fun up there. Let's see, do I have anything? That doesn't have anything to do with anything. Popsicles. That you can't see as much. Let me cut this. Let's see if this works somewhere. I've had this hanging around See's Candies. Christmas, maybe? Have I had this since last Valentine's Day? I don't know, but it needs to be used so I can get it out of my space. I feel like I've moved it and moved it a million different places. And it's just in my way. I guess I could have made my pocket out of this too, now that I think about it, but Chachi, poor baby. It's like he's calling. He must be calling for Thor, the neighbor cat, because it's like it's that sound. I could do that. Because I don't. It could go up there, but then, well, let's just see. let me do a little fussy cut here. No, I don't like those scissors. I need these scissors. Okay, perfect. Diane says yes. Awesome. Great idea. Have you worked at all, Diane, have you done anything on your vision board journal since we met last time? I was definitely guilty of doing it and then putting it on the other side of my craft desk and not looking at it till last night. But as Susie said, it's a 40-day thing to get into the habit. This is cute. Also, I don't typically craft with a lot of junk in my junk journals. So, oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that. I'm going to put that there. So I have to start being on the lookout for things, for cute things. Oh my goodness. He's just crying. He's not hungry. He's got lots of water. He's got lots of food. And he's just an inside boy. He's not. What's wrong, baby? He's been doing this for about 3 days straight. Well, off and on. Off and on. I know. Are you calling for your friend? Are you calling for your friend? That's cute. Need something up here. What do I have? I have glasses and a book. I guess that could be journal. Could be my glasses. I have a little strawberry. I have, this is like a little, I don't know what that is. It's just like a little bit of, maybe a little bit of floral. Oh my goodness, baby. I don't know that I love that. We have this. What does anybody think? That's not too bad. I don't know. No, I'm not loving that. Maybe we'll go to the other side. Yeah, he definitely can have treats. Jim's usually he's the treat guy. But I don't think that's what he's asking for. Because Jim's the only one that ever gives the cat treats. He gives the little kind of other homeless cat, Michael, that's in our neighborhood. He gives Michael treats and Cha-Cha treats. Not since you left your brother's house. Yeah. It's been hard. Hi, Mary. How are you? Happy New Year. I have not seen you. So happy 2026. Okay. Let's see. All right. I'm going to collage these sides a little bit. Let's put a little something down and then we'll work on this pocket. Let's use a little bit of this because it's certainly beautiful. I think I'll even do that. Piece of that. Then we need a little something there. Oh, I have more of this kind of monochromatic paper. Let's use a little piece of that. Yeah, also Ryan has been sick. He had the stomach flu that kind of morphed into a sinus. congestion thing he's still dealing with. So I don't know. When as I said, when Jim's sick or the kids are sick, like my world is not like my world is not right. I'm like a worry and things are not right in the world when Jim and the kids are kind of off a little bit. Okay, so all right, never done this before. Let's see, we want to move it. I'm just going to go for it. So I think what I'll do is I will fold that. Oh, maybe I should let's cover this first. So it's like new territory. Let's cover the envelope first. So I'm going to glue this shut. I'm just using, I had a ton of these big envelopes, kind of the big letter size. So I just cut them in thirds for anybody coming in later. Let's see. Mary says, good, thank you. Happy New Year. I'm starting to make more videos now. Awesome. The end of last year was a bit rough, but I am bouncing back. I'm so happy. Awesome. New year, getting back to things. That's wonderful, Mary. That is super wonderful. Oh, kind of glued it. All right, there. Let's get some, maybe this paper. Keep losing my glue. There's always something about moving into a new year that seems like fresh start, getting back to things. It always feels good. Okay, let's cut that. Oh, I know what we can use too. Let me get a little bit more background on here. I also have these napkins. Oh, that's pretty. Let's maybe decoupage a little napkin on here. I pulled fabric too, but, and then this was the back side of that one that had the big heart. I could also put maybe some of that up there. Let me get this out of the way here. I definitely like that one. I like the sparkle. It has that metallic that kind of picks up on the metallic there. Let's use a piece of this. Oh, I already have one here. Let's use a piece of that. I'm working in the tiniest little space here, aren't I? Does that always happen? You have like a big space, all this room, and then you end up working in this little tiny area. Okay. Well, let's use this. I love the inside. I could even use that somewhere. I love the inside of envelopes. I have to restrain myself when bills come in and things come in that I don't save every single envelope, because I'll start to say, oh my gosh, I haven't seen that one before. That's so pretty. But I love, see, maybe something is wrong with him. I need to take him to the vet. I need to find a different vet though, because I don't want to take him back to that other one after all that. Okay. Let's see here. That fits there. That fits there. Actually, I'm going to go that way. No, I'm going to do that. I want something else. What would be pretty? Of course, the cat is going to cover up a lot of it, right? The cat. So I don't need to be too crazy. No, can't see that through it. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, I love this. This is my favorite. Put a little bit of this on here. That Dollar Tree ledger paper from the Dollar Tree. I love that paper. It's my colors. Let's put that there. And I think that might be pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then let's put a little napkin, and then we'll figure out how we're going to do our cat, bottom half of our cat. And is that going to look cute? I put all that stuff and you really can't see it. Well, it'll be up like this. So let's see. Maybe a little strip of this? I don't know. Sticky to me. Are you Mary? Yeah, I found I was doing that for a while, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's too much. And I haven't quite delved into doing the Amazon bag journals. Like that's one journal, well, one of many. There's so many. I think I have to put it on here. It'll be more successful. There's so many different styles of journals. So I was keeping it, and then I'm like, no, they come all the time. So I'm just going to let them go. And then surely one will come my way when I go to need it or make that kind of journal. I was saving I also found I was saving cracker boxes and like pasta boxes. I had so many of those, and I have such limited space here in my dining room kind of crafty area. I don't have a lot of storage, so I'm like, no, it's too much. I have to recycle it, which then takes a little bit of forethought when I want to do something in particular. I have to say, okay, I have to wait for that thing to come. Okay, I'm just going to go for it and cut. Just going to go for it and cut. Hopefully this will be okay. Baby, I don't know what's wrong. Oops, I don't have to stick too much. Okay, let's kind of dry fit. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Such a good idea, Diane. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter that it's equal. Okay, so I think, all right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Let me put a little glue here. Maybe something's wrong with his tummy. Oh gosh, I hope not. I heard him in using a cat box a few minutes ago. Okay. Oh, we might have to, oh no, the cat will cover it up. Duh. Okay, let's put that there. So cute. Right? Such a good idea, Diane. I know, because it like you just get so much more when you see the whole bit of the cat. It would have been a huge shame to cover him up. I feel like we need to do something, and like we could put some little cute stuff, like maybe some of the stickers down there. Let's see here. So we want him there. I guess it doesn't matter. And then he ran off the page in the magazine. So I don't know, maybe we need like a little flower or something here to kind of cover up his tail. Or he could be one of those little bobtail cats. I guess he could also be a bobtail cat. Okay. All right. I think I'm just going to go for it and glue this down. I'm actually show you, yeah, and I'm actually, even though it makes it bumpy and lumpy and bumpy, I'm just gonna use art glitter because I think it'll be easier so it doesn't move on us. I'll just give him texture. He'll have texture. And then we'll find something cute. We could use a heart. We could maybe use a flower from that paper bag. So cute. Okay, and let me make sure I'm not I'm not gluing something shut. Okay, that's good. And then I think I'm going to art glitter it too with this so it doesn't move. I'm going to try to line it up. So cute. Okay. See, now he's quiet. Now I don't hear him. And I know Thor's around because he was not wanting to go home this morning. He's just hanging out. And then I walked with my friend and we were standing in her front yard talking, and he saw me and he started moving. He started coming down the street, but he didn't come up to where we were. He picks and chooses the neighbors that he's friendly with. How cute is that? Look how cute that is. Look at Diane. That's adorable. Oh my gosh, that's the cutest. We need to do more. I'll have to find more fun images to do that with. I also have, I don't know that this goes with our whole vibe, but I do have these fun stickers that I got on Amazon. I don't know. Does that go with the whole vibe? They're like these little cutesy. So there's like a puppy. There's a deer. They're really cute. Look at that. The little parrot. It's a parrot. There's a little teddy bear. Is that a repeat? A kitty. Little lion. He's kind of cute. What does this one say? I can't read it. It's too small. Let's see. Where does it repeat? We have the lion. Okay. And then it starts repeating at the dog. So we have those. I've had those out. I'm going to do some project with those. No, that doesn't do anything for me. And sign. Let's see if anybody says anything. Hi, Nettie. Hello, hello. Are you having a good day? Let's see. What do you guys think? Let's see. I could do, where's the Dollar Tree? The Dollar Tree. Let's see. What do we have in here? Oh, that's what I was going to look at. I already lost track. These flowers. Would that be weird if I had like a little, that might work. Like one of these little fussy cut flowers. I like the darker ones. Let me see here. Let's see. And if we don't use it for this, maybe we'll use it somewhere else. Let me do a little quick fussy cut. Maybe that would cover up his little bobtail. Oh, I guess I could dry fit it. Oh, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. I think it'll be good. What are you up to today, Nettie? You and Jordan doing something fun? It is so lovely out, I have to say. Starting to warm up, starting to feel like spring. Puts a pep in my step. I think I'm definitely a warmer weather sunshine gal. Definitely brightens. My daughter Taylor, she loves the cooler weather. So I always say, oh, I'm so happy, like spring is coming and shorts and flip-flop weather. And she likes the sweaters and the cozy vibes. How about all of you? Do you guys prefer warmer or cozy winter? I'll have to find some green images for next month, and then I can get the thumbnail put up earlier. Basically, I just kind of grabbed the cat and some, like one of these envelopes that we made with Laura, and I just took a quick pic of that and made that the thumbnail. So I can grab some green things and get that going. Yeah, that's cute. I think that works. Right? I think that solves our problem. Now, oh, we also have this. We have to use this little. Yeah, let's put that there too. Okay, that's going to go there. And I think I'm just going to art glitter it because it's much easier. Okay, now we can't tell that it's tail. Well, you still can. It's still kind of cut off. I have this little thing here. Let's see, I have this little coupon, this little ticket. I keep wanting to use that somewhere. Let's do that. We'll put a piece of this, bit of that, and put that. The great thing about this type of project too is a lesson for me not to overthink, because I can super overthink things I do. I have a tendency to do that. Could do that. I don't know, like this book doesn't necessarily do anything, does it? Is it supposed to be like that? I don't know. I do not know. I don't mind that. Do not mind that. Let's see. Ew, let's use. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, let's glue one of these down here. You prefer your warm weather? Yeah. Yeah, not too hot, not like super sweaty, not like 100-degree hot, but yeah, just warm sunshine on my face. Yeah. Like 70 something. So whatever the perfect 70-degree weather is. Yeah. Let's see. Nettie says your dog's sitting today, so I've got a little pup trying to get my attention constantly. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't know. You probably missed Chacha's been running around like crying. He is just crying like crazy the last couple days, and then a little bit ago. I don't know what's going on with him. Not a puppy cry, but a kitty cat cry. Are you dog sitting at your house though? At least you can hang out at home. Debbie, that's so weird, Debbie, that you just popped in. Because I was thinking, Nettie was talking about dog, and I immediately thought of you and your pups. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. I was like Debbie, and I was thinking about my nieces. I was thinking about your pups. Oh my gosh, so crazy. What are you doing today, sis? What are you doing today? At your place, so that's good. Yeah, it's nice. At least you can do it at your own house. Okay, that's cute. I feel like we have a lot of other stuff going on here, but maybe we don't need a lot of other stuff, right? Maybe we don't need to be like so full and crazy because we're keeping it simple. I really want to put this somewhere, so I'm just going to put that. Did you? Are you just saying that? Are you just saying that? Or you did? That would be so weird. That would be so weird. What is the weather like there? I wish I was there right now and walking around your block with the doggies. That's like the perfect heat that I'm yearning for. Are you pricing stuff? So Debbie, so fun. She got a case because of course we all have, all of us that used to do vintage YouTube sales and reselling, and Debbie's done all kinds of fun stuff over the years with vintage, but she got a case to start downsizing some of her inventory. And I told her I'm living vicariously through her because I would love to have a little case or a little booth someday, but we just don't have. Is it chilly? Oh, kind of chilly, but sunny. Well, that's good though. The sunny, it is starting to warm up here. Definitely, I have the doors open, so it's definitely not chilly. Not quite shorts weather, but getting there. Like definitely flip-flop weather. Flip-flops, short sleeve shirt, and sweatpants. Like that's like kind of that weather. Just saying it, because I would have been like woo, like that would have been way too crazy. Okay, let's glue this on here. Debbie, look at this. This is the coolest thing. I could maybe become obsessed with it. I was sort of mind blown. So Laura, Fatbird Finds Laura, she did a live on her crafting channel Friday. And I think she saw this project maybe on TikTok or somewhere, but we took the alcohol markers and did stripes of on coffee filters, like the cup coffee filters. Is that cool or what? It was so relaxing, and I don't play with my alcohol markers that much. I'm not a a coloring book kind of gal, but so cool. And then I left, and then they kind of bleed. So as you do it, they kind of bleed into themselves or into each other. So I kind of left white, but it is so this one was the back. This was the back of this one. So you layer two of the coffee filters together, top and back. And then where's the other one I did? And then I'm going to use one of these as my pocket because we had to use the cat on this side. We had to use the cat. Where's the other one? Oh, it's over here. And then look how pretty this is. So this was like a pale, it's hard to see in the camera, but it was like a pale pink and a green. Did you do this too, Nettie? Because I know Nettie was in the live too. It is so cool. And I'm thinking I want to go back and play with this a little bit because I think this would be really fun for Easter. I'm going to play with like coffee filters and maybe some different things, but wouldn't that be cute if you needed like a little paper ruffle to do this technique for like an Eastery thing? I think would be adorable. It is, isn't it? It's so cool. So we just flattened it out. You can go back and see the live on her channel. So just take that cup, and I know you have the cup ones because I know you just flatten it out. And then we kind of followed, let's see if you can see. Can you see inside there? So we just did little kind of triangles. Yeah, you can see that. So I just did a little modified triangle, and then I didn't do anything in the middle. She actually did little polka dots on hers, and I didn't fold mine cute. Like hers were so much cuter. I don't know. She has a better way of folding it. And then these are just doilies, and we had little stickers and washi tape and stuff. And she was making them for her grandson's favors for his classroom. She, was making his little favor. So these were going to be little envelopes. So cute. And, put little candies and stuff in. But this technique is so beautiful. I just think it's really, really good. Isn't it cool, Cindy? Have you tried this? It is so cool. Now I'm thinking, okay, what would it be like on tissue paper or crepe paper, like white crepe paper, tissue paper? But maybe it wouldn't have, the coffee filters are sucking up the ink. So I'm not sure. Let's see, what else would, maybe coffee filters are the only thing that would do that, but maybe crepe paper. So cool. You could have people come into your spare room. It could be your booth. You could do it by appointment. Oh my gosh, when you get a booth, I want to come. I want to come see it. Yeah. Yeah, this is so cool. I definitely, I'm going to come up with something for Easter for us to do to make little ruffles or something. I definitely want to explore that. Okay, I'm just going to glue this down. I think I'm going to glue a little extra. I'm going to put a little extra glue down in here. Kind of glue the back of that because she left him, the way we did it was open. So she was going to tuck little treats and little tattooy things and stuff for the kids down there. But I'm going to glue it up just so it doesn't catch on things and glue mine down. And I didn't have any washi tape that matched mine very well, the colors, but I had this really cute little rainbow that I picked up at Dollar Tree, maybe late in the year, which I thought was adorable with it. So cute. Oh, I got it off center, but it's okay. So cute. Oh, bye, Cindy. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm glad you came by and said hi. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, that might be it. Maybe I'm going to work on tabs a little bit, and then probably call it a day. I do need to go. I want to, although he's quiet now, but I want to get to the bottom of what's happening with Cha-Cha. Oh, look, I have these little pieces here of, oh, I don't need to get too crazy. Okay, I want something else up here. Maybe this. What do you think, Debbie? That has nothing to do with Valentine's Day or red. Oh, whoops, what's this? I have this flower here. Of course, now I have this mouth over here. This singing mouth that doesn't mean anything. Would I do that? Do I need another flower? I could do one of these, another one of these flowers. What do you think, Debbie? I'm stuck. I mean, what is that? That doesn't, like everything else I pulled is too big. Too big. I do have this strawberry. This would get hidden. I pulled out these popsicles. Now, if we put him here and cut him off, will we know what he is? Probably not. Probably not. I have those little cutesy stickers that I showed you. Let's see. I have a headless lady. That probably looks familiar. What's in here? Little butterflies. Again, I have that little yellow butterfly. I could do like a sticker. I probably have some flower or butterfly stickers. Randomness is fun. I like the wavy red on the bottom. Oh, you like the wavy red? Okay, I'm gonna do that. Wavy red. This was just a little piece of that napkin that I cut off from last week. Did you like it on this side? Okay, I'm gonna put that down there. At least it's something. At least it's something. I'm gonna stick that down there. Maybe Cha-Cha's in with Ryan. Maybe he's cuddling up with him. Where's my scissors? My fussy cut ones. Okay, we have that there. Just don't know about that upper right section. Let me see the butterfly. Oh, okay. Perfect. Good idea. It's going to go over here for spring. I also could use this if I don't find a lot of green things for next month, for March. Right? We'll have to see. That could be a little bit. Oh, I'm going to pull out this butterfly. What do we have here? Oh, I have lots of butterflies. That's kind of cute. Would that be cute if I put just a couple different butterflies? I have that one. I don't know what I was doing with all this. Let's see. I could do like one there, one there. I kind of like that. What do you guys think? Can you guys see that? That's kind of cute. And then of course, this will go in here. So those will get covered up a little bit. Oh, there we go. My pocket wasn't very deep. So actually that'll go down there. I kind of like that. I think I kind of like that. Saving all the scraps. The headless lady was from eons ago, right? When you came on and we did that, the paper doll thing, which was super fun. Oh, look, what's this? This is like a little yellow flower. That has nothing to do with anything. But this would give us a little bit of yellow somewhere. I don't know if I like that. I'm for sure gonna do the butterflies. I like the butterflies. And I do like the thought of a little something yellow on the other side. And then I think I'm going to see if we can make some tabs maybe on this other calendar I have. And then I have to get working on Thursday's project because I have nothing prepped for Thursday. I'm going to leave that hanging there. I wanted to do something with the stickers, but I think I'm going to do something with postage stamps because I have a bunch of vintage and then even kind of newish Valentine postage stamps. So maybe this week, we'll see. We'll see if it goes in a direction that makes sense. Okay, I think that's cute. And maybe a little something yellow on this side. But I don't know if I like that flower. It's not really doing much for me. I'm so glad to be, oh, here's a, that does, well, that totally doesn't mean it, no. I like that. Oh, I have a yellow ticket. Oh, these are from, oh, look at these tickets. These are from Leanne. This is my Leanne. That's too repetitive, right? No, I don't like that. That's too repetitive. My Leanne little stash here. Things that Leanne gave me. Here's a blue butterfly sticker. No, I think yellow is the way to go. Let's see if anybody's saying anything. You like the butterflies? Okay, good. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to take this because we've agreed this is good for next month. And then look at this because we have that. Let me grab, because I like, this is really nice being at the ready. Let me get a paper clip. I like this. We're already we're already pulling for next month. And I'm going to grab a green paper clip. So I'm going to paper clip this in. I think it'll be okay. It's a little, oh, actually that's probably not a good idea, right? Well, I'm just going to stick it back in here. It'll get stuck back in here because I think it's too fiddly. So I'm going to stick it in here. Oh, maybe I have something yellow in here. Look how cute that is from a book page. That'll be Easter, April. Let's go back here. I don't know. Maybe I don't need yellow. Maybe I don't need anything yellow. Why am I thinking that? Okay, I'm going to put these back in here because I think these are great. I think those are great. So those are going to go back in here. I have this. I have that. I mean, that what does that do? That doesn't mean anything, huh? Although, like Nettie said, randomness is good. Let me see. Where's my envelope that has the words? Here's my Leanne. There wasn't anything else in there. I thought I had one that had words. Oh, here we go. Nope, these are background. Oh, words and background pages. Let me see if I have a little word that maybe. See, Debbie, I need to be more like you because I know you're so good at cutting out lots of things and having things at the ready. Okay, let's put these in. We'll do a little bit of a cleanup. This is background. Background. Maybe if it's a little clean, something will just pop. Something will pop. We'll put that in there. Yellow, yellow, where are you? Have fun. Have fun at the, oh, there was a headless lady. There's a headless lady in that cigar box that I was just flipping through. Have fun at the Elks Club. What are you doing? You doing something fun? Debbie has the coolest, Debbie lives in the coolest place, you guys. Coolest place, nicest people. I don't think I've ever been anywhere where people are just randomly nice. Like people walking by, people that start conversations with you. It is so fun and so many fun things to do and gorgeous and beautiful. Jim and I loved it. We talk about it all the time. We loved it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do one more thing, and if I don't find something yellow, then I'm off the yellow, and I don't need yellow. Have fun, Debbie. Whatever it is, I know it'll be fun. If it's the Elks Club, it'll be fun. Could do that. That doesn't, what does that do? That maybe isn't too bad there. I'm sorry, I'm kind of off screen. You guys can't see. Nice. I forget. We're 3 hours. We're 3 hours difference. So you're like 3 o'clock. Nice. Enjoy. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so fun. A night out. You got a babysitter. Oh, you did? Okay. I was gonna text you. Jim was a little bit like, well, maybe we could go for a week, but we have so much going on. I'm so happy. Yay, dog sitter. I first read it and was thinking dog sitter for tonight. That doesn't make any sense. Bye, sis. Enjoy, have fun. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll just put that marigold or whatever it is. We'll put it up there and call it a day. That's cute. I mean, will I come back and revisit the pages? Probably not. Probably not. That doesn't mean anything. Maybe that's what we're doing because now oh, that's fun. Little bingo. Look how cute that is. It's like little car bingo. Oh, here's another little, oh, maybe that. There's like a little white and yellow. All right, too much. Oh, hello. Oh, look at that. Maybe that's cute. Let me get this out of the way. Hello. Well, that's kind of cute. Let's see if that'll fit down there. Well, you can't really see it, but here we go. Cleaned up too well. Nice. Debbie's doing some traveling in March and was needing a sitter. And I was going to message her that I told Jim, and he was like, oh, maybe we could go because we had so much fun. We had a blast. But that's good. I'm glad. I'm so happy she found somebody for the whole time. I don't know that we would have been able to pull it off. But it's our new favorite place. So that's kind of cute. Oh, that's kind of cute. Let's do that. Let me make sure. Yeah, let's do that. Just works. Sometimes when it works, it just works. Okay, got a little bit of yellow there. Got a little bit of yellow here. I didn't do much over here. All right, I'll put that there. I could have like backed it on something, but I'm not going to take the time to do that. And then I'm going to look at this little throwaway or this little pocket calendar that Jim brought home and see if I can maybe make tabs out of it. I'm thinking I might be able to cut out the months, but we'll see. Okay, let me clean up all this, get all this little stuff. I was playing around with stamping some of these. These are my oopsies. I didn't get it aligned, but I was playing around with those little, I don't know, what do you call these? Like the from the office supply. These little paper metal rim things, but those were my oopsies. I was thinking, oh, maybe I could put one on somewhere here, but I don't know. Oh, I could do that. Oh, that would be cute. Let's see. What's the other one I have? Oh, I have 14. Oh, is that cute? Okay, that's cute. Right here. I like that. Yay. Yeah, the heart was okay, but then the, oh, I'm glad. I don't know if it's gonna, you know what? Let me get the art glue or the Fabri-Tac, excuse me. Let's see if that glues it down, and then we'll look and see if we can do tabs. I'd love to find a quick and easy way to do tabs. It isn't going to take me forever. This is fun. Hi, Khadijah. How are you? I super enjoyed your live last night. I didn't get to hang out and talk too much. I think I might have just said hello really quick. I was working and listening. I was prepping for this today, and I was doing some Etsy shop stuff, so I didn't get to participate, but it was fun. And I loved the collages that you were doing. So pretty. Okay, so there we go. There's our pocket. I think we're going to call that done. And then let me look in this calendar. I would be super happy if that was going to be a quick and easy way to make little tabs. So let me see here. So it's just one of these little pocket planners. Does it come out so I can cut? Oh yeah, it does. Okay. Let me take it out of here. Awesome. Cool. Okay, I don't think I need, I'm going to toss that. So, and it even has 2026. Oh my gosh. What? Okay. I don't know if the months are going to work, but this is going to work perfect. Keep losing. Get all this stuff out of the way. Too much stuff here. Here we go. Oh my gosh, how perfect is this? So I'm going to do a little fussy cut here. Do I need that? I guess I could put that. That might be fun. I'll put it in the background papers. And I'm going to glue this. Little to no effort. How perfect is that? I'm going to glue that on there. And that'll be my tab, because this is sort of my main, my 2026 page. Oh my goodness. Oh, I loved it. I should go back and look. I was super curious what the different types of paper. I just thought they were so beautiful. So beautiful. Organic looking, and I love the colors. I just loved everything about it. Okay, there's my 2026. Oh my goodness. Now, okay, let's see, February, and we have tons. Oh my gosh. Oh no, wait, that's January. So glad I had this idea. Okay, so I have a January and a January, and maybe they're gonna fit. Pretty close to it. Pretty close to it. Oh, let's see. It does say January 2026, but I don't think that'll fit. I don't think we have to be that explicit. Yeah, so that won't fit there. So I think I'm just going to do January because it fits on, some of the tabs are longer than others. So I'm just going to do that. Couldn't it be quicker and easier? I'll have to tell Jim. He will love that I put it to good use. Okay, there's January. And then I could save that as background paper too. And then I'll put this down in our box that we're keeping. So this one I could put the whole thing, the January 2026. Might as well. I have that big space there. I don't need to keep like each and every page, but I kept a couple. So perfect. Okay. Cleaning as I go. Put that away. And let me see. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this. In here I've been gluing two of the pages together because they're super thin, but I didn't know how I was going to construct the tabs or what I was going to do with them. So I kind of just left them as is, thinking, well, I may possibly cut them off. But I'm going to go ahead and glue that together. Whoops. Make sure it doesn't. And it's not perfect, but that's great. Not a lot of effort involved. I like that. Oh, I guess that one I should have put the other direction, but this is okay. There we go. And then we'll put they're probably all gonna, yeah, they're all long. Some of them are super long. So that's what we'll do. I can put the year as we move through it. All right. Okay, I think that's it. This will go back into my box. And we can do a little bit of a flip through. That's there. Okay. Yeah, I think this is good. And I'm going to keep this out. Like I said, I had stuck it on the other side of my desk, so I wasn't looking and kind of referring the last couple weeks, but I know I'll get more in the habit with it and kind of use it more, not daily, but I do want to look at it and glance at it. In fact, maybe I'll even keep it with my current calendar. Maybe what I'll do is I'll slip it under because I keep that calendar open, and I use all the same type of calendar, so I keep it out in the kitchen. So maybe that's what I'm going to do because this lays nice and flat. So I think I'm going to put this under my current working calendar. And then that way I can just flip it and look at it and get in the habit of doing that more. And then here is February. So I just need to go in and kind of think on what I want, my goals and things for the coming month in February. Of course, we're not done with January yet. And the things that I don't get to here, if it's things that need to move, I can move them to the following month. But again, I'm going to give myself grace that, sometimes life happens and you just can't get to things when you want to. But I think that's so cute. I love this page. It's happy, it's bright, it's cheery. It's very, very happy. And that is it, my friends. What time is it? We did pretty good. 1:45. Took me a little bit of time, but I had a ton of fun hanging out with you all today. Isn't it cute? Yeah, I love how that was a happy accident. And that was just a oopsie. That was one that didn't, I don't know, it was a little off-sided when I stamped it. The numbers are separate, but that was a happy accident. And I'm glad I saved it, and I'm glad I socked it away for today. So it is perfect. So that is it, my friends. I will see you Thursday. I don't have the thumbnail up, but be on the lookout for that. I'll post it in the community tab. I'll post it in the Instagram group. And then I typically do a story the morning of on Instagram with the link so that it's handy for people to find. And I think we're probably going to be playing with postage stamps. I was going through Valentine things I had, and I have a bunch of really cute Valentine postage stamps. Some are maybe kind of vintagey and some are new because, of course, I save all the cute stamps that come my way that are on packages. So I'm going to come up with something postage stamp, probably clusters, something like that, that we can use and glue onto other things, pockets, and use in other ways. But I think, I think it's going to be postage stamps, but we may be surprised. So, all right, friends, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye, everybody.